Friends, followers, and never mind. This is Canadian Retro back again. Here I have not a pickups, but rather a trade video that I did with Acrosby1099. Obviously, you're probably a subscriber of his. If you're not, I'll of course leave links and things like that down below in the description. But this is a thing that I did with him recently. I purchased a number of items. He actually sent out a trade video to a number of different YouTubers that he trusts, and I just happen to be on that particular list, and really, appreciative that he includes me in that sort of inner circle kind of situation, just because the stuff that he sends me and things like that are always, in the best shape and things like that. So there's been a lot of different things, like he gets a lot of negatives and stuff like that on his account. As far as like in YouTube, not negatives, I don't think on the account, but rather, like thumbs down, people leaving like comments to him, sending him PMs that aren't particularly favorable and things like that. And people that are doing these kind of things really haven't dealt with them, or as far as I'm concerned, might be trying to scam or whatever type of thing, or maybe they just don't like the way that he addresses people. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, he always stands by everything that he trades to people, everything he sells to people. He makes sure it 100% works. He tells you everything about condition. He shows you everything. And if you happen to be on his naughty list or something like that, that's really unfortunate for you. Because if you are, you're really missing out on an excellent person to be doing trades or deals with, sales, whatever you'd like to call it, because he's totally a stand-up guy when it comes down to it at the end of the day. So basically, this is how this unfolded, and I also have to thank Longshot with this, because he basically had this shipped to Longshot's address in the States, and then Longshot actually brought this back to the cities that we live in, because we live very close to each other, and he actually delivered it to me. So that was a really great thing altogether. Not to mention, on top of all of that, not that Longshot didn't do enough already, he picked up in one of his previous videos something that I was interested in, which was Lego Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars. This is the strategy guide for it, the premium strategy guide for it. It's in really great shape. He picked this up a little while ago, and I guess he wasn't really that interested in it, but he knew that I would be, and he sort of threw that in for free. So I really appreciate that, Longshot, by the way, just for sweetening the deal. Even though the deal was between Acrosby and I, he still threw something into the mix, which I really appreciate. And again, as far as Longshot goes, that's the same kind of thing, man. Like, he's in the same boat as Acrosby1099. These are two YouTubers you definitely want to be doing trades with, because they're stand-up, they stand by what they have, they tell you exactly the quality of whatever it is, and they never back down from the deal kind of thing. These are the kind of guys that, I'm proud to be associated with as far as doing trades and stuff like that are. So moving on, enough praise for everybody. I'll show you what I bought off of Acrosby1099. You probably saw a lot of this stuff in, if you watch his videos, in things that he picked up. He picked up, I think, like a pretty mega lot of stuff just a little while back here. And when he was done sort of picking out the things that he wanted for his collection and looking at what he had left over, he graciously offered it to a number of different people, I think. And I happened to be one of those people. And so we made a deal. And this is the deal. The first thing he got for me here is a Sega CD system for the Model 2 Genesis, which is really wicked. I didn't have this. Now, it's not in perfect condition, but he assured me that it is in working condition, and it has some scratches and stuff like that. But you know what? Never seen one of these in the wild, so super happy to get this. This is going to be a wonderful added addition to it. He cleaned out everything. It is, immaculate as far as that goes. I mean, it has surface scratches on it, but he doesn't control that, man. That's something unrelated to it. Otherwise, it's in absolutely great shape. Really pleased with this. On top of that, it came with a couple of power supplies and the adapters and things like that that go along with the next item, which is a Sega 32X, which does work. Again, it has the same kind of issues. It's been a little bit scratched up and things like that, but you know, that's the way you find some things when you're out garage sailing or, you know, thrifting and stuff like that. So I'm perfectly happy with this, because again, something I've never seen in the wild. So really wicked to be able to pick up a 32X that actually works. So that's sweet as well. Moving on from that, I'll get into some of the games that I got for it. So starting with that 32X, I picked up Cosmic Carnage, which is a fighting game. So pretty cool right there. And this is in really great shape, actually. Unlike the systems that have some scratches and stuff like that, this is like pristine. The label's perfect and everything. So really sweet. I'm obviously not going to tell you what I paid the guy for this stuff, but he really cut me a deal on it. Another game here is Mortal Kombat 2. Awesome shape, totally cleaned. Like, I don't have to, you know, when I pick stuff up from thrift shops, I gotta clean the pins and blah blah. I don't have to worry about it when I'm dealing with Acrosby1099 at all, because he's gonna do that for you. And that's what he's done in all the cases. And the last one here is Star Wars Arcade. So really cool all around. Those three 32X games. These are the only three 32X games that I actually own, because I have not seen these in the wild. So really wicked to start that new part of my collection. Another game included in this bundle here is Batman Forever for the Sega Genesis. And when I open this up, actually inside here is the manual for Mortal Kombat 2 for the 32X, which is in pretty decent shape. But again, you get these things the way you get them. It's still totally readable and like in decent shape, just a little bit wrinkled and stuff like that, but not a big deal. And then also included in there are 32X manuals. One's for Doom, which is a game not in this particular lot, but that's okay. And then with Star Wars Arcade for 32X. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully I can come across this game and complete at least the game and manual, which would be nice. And then the next item here is Batman Forever for the Genesis. Has a little bit of peeling on the top label or whatever, but again, things come the way they come, and I knew that to begin with, so that's pretty cool. It didn't have this in my collection, so now I'll be able to add it in, and the case is all there and everything, so that's pretty awesome right there. Moving on, we'll get to the next item. He threw in a couple freebies, which I really appreciate, because I wasn't expecting it. He already gave me a good enough deal as it was. First one here is Joe Montana's NFL Football, and you know, it's in reasonable shape and everything like that. I probably won't actually play this game. I'm just not really into football games, but still, you know, added bonus. And then another one which I had back in the day, which is kind of neat, and this is like a full motion, or not full motion, is it full motion? I don't know. It's like movie kind of looking idea on it, and it's Sewer Shark, and basically it's just like I don't know what you call it, like a tunnel runner or something like that. I can't explain it. It's like going down corridors and things like that in a ship, basically. Really cool though. Picked those up because I didn't ask for those. I mean, I did see them in the actual video, but he threw those in for free, so that's awesome right there. Another game that was in there as well was this one, which doesn't have the cover, but again, I knew that getting into this, so that's perfectly fine. He's taped everything up here so that it's pristine, and he's even and awesomely so put over top of the disc here just something to protect it, which is really nice. And then also he's taped that into place for me as well, and he's used some tape that doesn't really leave any sticky residue on there. And that game here, finally after I get all this tape and stuff off of it, is Jurassic Park CD. So that's really cool. I'm not really certain about this title. I don't know if it's the same as the Genesis Jurassic Park, just better because it's the CD version of it, but I'll have to check that out for sure. And again, I didn't have any Sega CD games at all before, so this is pretty sweet for me right here to start off with that. Now the cover's broken, but again, I knew that getting into this, so that's not what I'm worried about at all. You don't really find these cases out there, so honestly, like, to get anything to do with the Sega CD at this point for me is I'm more than happy with that. So that's that right there. It does have the back art and everything, and as far as that goes, it's in great shape. So that's pretty cool all around. And then back to the Star Wars theme, there's also a copy of Star Wars Rebel Assault, which again has been taped up, to perfection kind of thing, because like I said, he always gives outstanding items and make sure everything's clean. So there's Star Wars Rebel Assault for the Sega CD, and let me try to get this open. Again, the case is busted, but I knew that, and that's the way he got it, so it's not like he swapped it out or something on me. Again, taped in here to make sure nothing moves around, which is really appreciate rather. And again, in excellent shape. The reason why is he actually had these, I'm not sure which discs he did this to, if he did them to all of them or not, but he actually used like a real professional machine on them, which again, I can't be thankful for enough. Oftentimes I just have my skip doctor kind of thing, at least like swirls and stuff on the disc. These are in impeccable shape because he made sure that was done that way. And then finally, the last item that he put in this package for me, which I got, is a loose copy of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I didn't have in my collection, so I really appreciate that he did that. And he said this one was put through the resurfacer, but if you look at that, I mean, you can't even tell. That looks brand new, essentially. So like I said, when you're dealing with Acrosby1099, you are dealing with someone who's going to make sure that you're getting the very best all around. Now, these items right here, I mean, this is stuff that I would never find in the wild, so I'm really appreciative of the fact that he let me have access to, these kind of items, like the 32X games. Like I said, never seen those. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, never seen it in the wild. Obviously, I probably would have picked it up. And Sega CD games, which again, just never see. So, and those systems and everything, so basically everything here, I was never really going to come across in a reasonable time frame. So, really wicked. Again, man, I can't thank you enough. All the work and the care that you put into packaging these things and getting them to me, I'm totally amazed by that. Thanks again. And to the rest of you, if you have the honor of being able to deal with Acrosby1099 as far as doing these deals and whatnot, then you are really in a blessed kind of situation. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do go to his channel if you haven't subscribed to that. If you haven't subscribed to Longshot's channel, get over there and subscribe as well. And if you have, again, the pleasure to dealing with either of these two gentlemen as far as doing trades and stuff like that, then you are really in a blessed position. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you all later.